All right, welcome to the multiplying binomials questions here. You must be pretty far along in this pre-algebra course, which is awesome. So, a little bit complicated question here, or one that's going to take a bit of an explanation. And I copied a couple things right from the Alex explanation, and I'm going to try and add on to that. So here we have a pair of parentheses that are located next to each other. And I copied down the problem over here on the right side. And basically what we are being asked to do is to take everything in here, which is v minus 4, and multiply it by the adjacent parenthesis, which is v plus 5. And in order to do that, we've got a distributive property situation, otherwise known as a little taste the rainbow situation, which is happening. And what mathematicians have come up with over time is a word to help you remember the sequence in which you are going to multiply these two parentheses. And that's what this is over here. This is the word FOIL. And as you can see, there is an F, O, I, L. And if you can remember the word FOIL, it should help you along in these particular problems. So let's get started. If we start here with the F, it says multiply the first two terms. And what that means is the first term in each of these parentheses is a V. So when we're multiplying the first two terms, we are going to say V times V, which is equal to V to the second power. All right, let's talk about the O, which says multiply the two outside terms. I'm going to switch the color here, and we will go for a green. And the two outside terms are probably what you would think of as the outside terms. The outside terms here are V and a 5. So what we're going to do here is take our V, multiply it by 5, and that will give us 5V. That's a multiplication symbol right there. Moving along here to the I, right down here. The I in FOIL, it says multiply the two inside terms. Well, the inside terms in this particular problem is probably what you think they would be, and it is a negative 4 and a V. And you notice I said negative 4. This is one of the pitfalls in this type of problem, getting a bit mixed up with the signs. So this is a negative 4 times V, which gives us a negative 4V. Hopefully you're still with me here. And now we come to the L, the last thing that we are going to need to do in this problem. It's over here. And it says multiply the two last terms. And the last terms, it's getting a little crowded here, is this negative 4 multiplied by positive 5. So here we go. We've got a negative 4 times a positive 5, and that is going to give us a negative 20. Negative times a positive is a negative. All right, we are basically done with the tricky parts of this problem. At this point, we are looking to put all of these terms together. When I say these terms, I am talking about the ones that we just got the products of. So I am going to take my V squared, my 5V, my negative 4V, and my negative 20, and put all of those things together. All right? Now, let's take a look at that. And there are certain things that we can't put together, and there are certain things that we can, in fact, clean up. If you are looking at those four terms right now, looks to me like the only two things that you can combine because they are similar is a positive 5v and a negative 4v, which should give you 1v. We have a v squared, we have plus 1v, and if you don't want to have the 1 there, you can simply leave it like that. And the last term that we need to include is this negative 20, so I'm going to bring that down. Let me get this out of the way. And this negative 20 is going to be brought right down here, minus 20. That is the answer to this particular problem. Here it is. It is v squared plus v minus 20.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.